town. And I don't legislate like a Republican. I regulate and conduct myself as, first of all, an Ohioan, a Westervillian, and an American. So, look, I wrote an op-ed piece in the Wall Street Journal a few years ago about how I thought Bob Taft was doing. It made him really, really happy, okay? Throughout my career, I have been an independent voice because the Republican Party is my vehicle. It's never been my master, and it never will be. So when it comes to knuckleheads that didn't perform in the past, part of leadership is to get everybody to raise their game to perform better. I mean, that's what it is. And I'm really encouraged with my meetings with the members of the Ohio Senate and my meetings with Representative Batchelder and people like Zehringer. We're going to get these things done. They are revved up and ready to go. In terms of back to the high-speed train, look, the one thing we need to do is we need to make sure that we upgrade our freight lines. You know, a lot of the freight owners, I just read a very interesting article in the Economist the other day, and you know what it says is that the freight owners are worried about all this. They are worried they're going to have imposed on them a whole number of safety rules that are going to make it hard for them to do business. There's going to be too much crowding on the tracks. I heard the other day, by the way, that the federal government is now insisting that the states put more money into operating this train, okay? We don't have the money to operate it. We don't have the money long-term to fund it. And maybe you're the guy that's going to ride this train. I'm still trying to find somebody in Ohio that wants to get on that train. No, we have to shut it down before it gets too far. But freight rail is critical to Ohio. It's part of intermodal. And I'll wrap up here. It's part of intermodal. You're going to see train delivery up through southern Ohio to Rickenbacker. Fantastic. Some people think that those boxcars are carrying pig iron. No, they're not. Carrying jobs and money stuffed into that. We just got to open the boxcars on the way up to Rickenbacker. Then we have another freight rail that's going to go up towards North Baltimore for beautiful intermodal, which is why we've got to make sure we got great infrastructure and not be spending money on reworks, which is what we do, or using construction projects in an election year and trying to shove everything out the door. We got $1 billion and $1.5 billion a year to go out and pave our roads, to do it in a way that is going to advance productivity in our state. Passenger rail doesn't fit in that. Freight rail does, so we can think about it from the standpoint of rail, plane, truck, and boat. And that's pretty cool. You go up there to that North Baltimore area where some of that unemployment is as high as, you know, up in that northwestern part, 18% unemployment. If we can figure out how to leverage those train tracks, we can bring relief to a lot of people that don't know how we're going to get out of this mess. So we're going to be thinking about it. And, by the way, whether you like it or not, our Jobs Ohio people are going to be thinking about how we leverage the train to bring more wealth to the community. If I were in the Department of Development right now, I'd be saying, what's a 39-mile-an-hour train have to do with creating jobs in Ohio? And making permanent improvements in our infrastructure and getting us to a point where we can be more successful. So, listen, I do still have an electric train that I can put around my tree, and maybe I'll do it this year. If I do it, I'll invite you over. Thank you all very much.